Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Thank you. Hi YouTube, this is Betty and welcome back to my channel. I am here to share with you guys some projects I created for the Gingerbread Fever 2022 collab that I'm doing with Markeisha, who is Sweet Papery Treasures. This was actually a series that was started 2 years ago, and I decided to start it again, and I wanted Markeisha to play along with me. This is a great way to make sure Markeisha and I pull out all of our gingerbreads and make sure we play with them for 2022. We want to make sure that we don't neglect all of those fun goodies that we've purchased throughout the year. Also, I will have links below to all of the collabs that we're doing, playlists for those collabs, so make sure you check that out as well. I'm going to share with you real quickly some of the products that I use to put my projects together. All right, so right here, I pulled this die out. I've actually never used this die. This is Card Making Magic, and this is the 6x6 card and box die set. Next up, I pulled out my circle dies, and then this fun stamp set by Peachy Stamps. This is the Jill's Bigger Favorites. So this is actually my first time playing with these stamps, and I was so excited, and it turned out so cute. So let me share with you what I created. So I created this fun little card box to house the cards that I created. And here's the Peachy stamp set. I cut out the circle and stamped the face on the circle, and it turned out so precious, so cute. I love how this turned out. And I used some craft card stock from my stash to create this 6x6 box. So let me share with you guys. I have some cards inside that I'm going to share with you. So here's the first little card I created. And I actually pulled out a card set that I've had in my stash for quite some time. It's a Sweet Treats themed card set that I got from Sizzix. Here is the example of the card right here. So of course I put my own little spin to it. But for the most part, I wanted to use the papers and stuff that came with the card kit. So this is how mine turned out right here. I used the cute little gingerbread there, and I'll share the products here in a minute. And I kind of stuck with the same format, but I wanted a frame. So I created this little frame, and then I have this cute little spoon I put there. I put some clear hot glue on the spoon and added some glitter to make it look like sugar. And I love how it turned out. And so this is, it opens up like this. And I included a movie gift card inside. And then I have some more cute little gingerbreads peeking out there. So that just closes down like that. And then this card measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I hadn't put a sentiment in the inside yet. And here's the back. So I'm going to share with you the products that I used. On the little baker hat of the gingerbread, I used one of these Martha Stewart stickers. So you can see it right here. Cute little sticker. So that's where that came from. And then here's the cute little gingerbread featured on the front of the card. This is called Gingerbread Baker by Cottage Cuts. And I also cut out the spoon, and I did this gingerbread right here. And then for the frame on the card, I used Gina Marie Designs dies to create that frame. These dies actually came in the card kit. This is the Sweet Treat box on the front of the card that I used. And then I used the Sweet Confections label and banner. I also used that to layer up the front. And then the cute little gingerbread in the inside of the card, I used My Creative Time, and it's called Ginger Boy and Ginger Girl Dies. And then that pattern paper for the frame, I used a sheet of paper from this Hot Cocoa Warm Hearts by Not Too Shabby Shop. So let me share the card one more time and go to the next card. I love how it turned out. It's so cute. And I love using card kits. I normally don't use a card kit, but it was so fun to have the papers already cut out for me and have the card base already inside. I mean, it was just a pleasure to just sit down and create. So I really, really like using the card kit, and I may try to do some more card kits. But I think the little gingerbread turned out cute. I also used my pen and created some cute little eyelashes on the gingerbread, and I used some chalk for the little cheeks. So that's card number 1. Here is card number 2. And let me share with you the example. So here's the example that I went by. And instead of using the chocolate chip cookies, I used the gingerbread instead. But I followed it pretty much like they had it here. And this is how it turned out. Isn't that cute? I love it. It is so fun and so cute. Now, the thing that I did a little different to mine than the example shown, I put embossing on my plate. I wanted, some more texture to my plate. So I used an embossing folder, and I'll share that with you for my plate. And then other than that, I've pretty much followed the format, how they had it. And I love the little crumbs, the little bite in the gingerbread cookie. And then I have the crumbs there. This looks like crumbs all over. So I thought that was precious, so cute. And then I have a stamp here that says, "Hello, sweet friend." And then it's just white in the inside and this pretty teal color on the back. So let me share with you guys the products I used to create that card. I used this stamp set, and this comes with the collection. It's called Sugar Coated Sentiments. And here's the one I used, "Hello, Sweet Friend." So it came, with that card kit. I bought the whole kit. And then I used Peachy stamps and dies here. This is called Gingerbread Doll Die and Face Stamp Set. So I used that. And then I used for the my sentiment Coca Rosa Studio banner dies. And then here's the embossing folder. It's called Oxford that I use for the plate. It's by Cricut Cuttlebug. So that's the embossing folder I used. And then I didn't use the cookies. This came with the card kit. I just used this die right here to make it look like a bite out of the gingerbread cookie. And then I used this die right here for the little cookie crumble pieces. So I used that die. But the name of this die is called the Cookie Corner. And here's another look at that card. I love this one. I think it's my favorite. I love it. And I put one of those Martha Stewart little heart stickers right there for, to highlight the sentiment. Same thing, you guys. I didn't do the inside, and I just went with that really pretty teal on the back. So that's card number 2. Here is card number 3. And let me share with you the example for that card that was included in the kit. Was this one right here, which was extra cute. I still may do this, but they used the little cookies, and they have like little paper in the back, like you just purchased some cookies. So this is the example I went by. And so this is what I went with. Instead of the cookies, of course, I went with the cute little gingerbread. I used a different sentiment than the example. I think that one had celebrate, and I used have a sweet birthday. And I love how the cute little gingerbreads turned out. They are adorable. I love them. I also included some embossing on this layer right here. I wanted it just to have a little more character there. And then it's just teal on the back. So let me share with you the products I used to put card 3 together. Here's the embossing folder. It's by Park Lane that I used for this card. This is the stamp set that I used. I used Have a Sweet Birthday. And this is part of the Made to Surprise collection, I think. And this is the designer here by Sam Calcott, if I'm saying that correct. And here is card 3 again. All right, so I have one more card to share. This is card number 4. And this is how it turned out. I love how the little gingerbread house turned out. I just went to town adding some Martha Stewart glitter to it. I just used some clear adhesive, and I took my finger with that clear adhesive and just went all over it and then added my glitter. I wanted it to look like a sugar cookie, you know, like a gingerbread house sugar cookie or something. So that's what I went with. I used my La La Land filigree corners there on this card. I went with the same layout that the card kit had. Let me share that with you. This one had the chocolate chip cookies going down. Of course, I opted not to do that. I just used the gingerbread house instead. But I followed the format somewhat. I followed the format that it had. So that's my inspiration sheet. And I love how it turned out. I used Hello Sweet Friend, the stamp there again. This is a Martha Stewart little sticker there. And then it's just teal on the back. So let me share with you products for this card. Oh, I forgot to share, this has some embossing on it. So I used that same embossing folder right here that I shared earlier. And then you guys know I love my La La Land filigree corner. I wish I had another die for of that, but I cannot find it. It's discontinued. And then I pulled out this die right here. This is by Sizzix. It's called Gingerbread Home. So I used that one. This is what the packaging looks like in case you want to pick it up. And here's the card one more time. I love how it turned out. So simple, but really cute. So that is my project share for this week for Gingerbread Fever. Make sure you guys tune in every Monday to see what we've created. If you like what I've created today, please do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you would like to become a part of my YouTube family, I would love for you to become a part of my family. Just hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. I am also on Instagram. I will have a link below. Make sure you guys check out Markeisha. And until next time, make sure you always create with love and passion.